Going a bit earlier than I planned. Decided to just get this done now. Well, started now. Can I just... No, I have to teleport down here. I'm hoping that this will take 2 streams as it usually does.
In quiet harbors, I miss them as I miss fleeting foams.
Because I have no idea how long to expect from this quest. Okay. I don't feel like going through all the options. Hello, sir. Oh my, is the thing not working again? Why does this bot just not work anymore? What happened?
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream.
I just felt like getting this started.
I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle,
Just
will
saying
she
as
be
there's
able to
still
read
so
it?
much of the story left to go.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together.
Yeah, it's
By the way, it was Miss Cipher
it's a
who asked
lineup
us to
of
come here. But where
it's a
has she
lineup of
gone?
characters of all time though.
Huh? I don't know. This aura feels
No
so
idea.
familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, at least she's 3rd phase. Which is weird to say, but it's just how it is sometimes, I guess.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mummy! Look out! Wait! We both know what this thing can do!
Yeah, good god.
Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
Oh, is that why there's 3 phases instead due to politics?
The River of Souls
That's understandable.
is full of fish, big chase journey stops.
Oh, I guess it makes more sense as to why it's an 8-week long patch instead of 6.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Amphoreus isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
You do love to see it. The game decided to be kind.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece
They
of
were.
cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
Oh, do you mean
We
from that
thought
chest on the
maybe
cake?
the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard
That's
some
random. I only got
footsteps.
500
What
from
did
it,
you
and that's
think
the
when
minimum.
that happened?
I think it was 500, 1,000, and then there was chance like 22,000. There was other ones. I don't
Yep,
remember how much though.
Exactly. I just used some hints and mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie.
And at least you got a good amount from it.
Is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
You think I might be lying? No need.
I cannot believe she said the
The
thing.
seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Okay, I guess fine on now.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I
Oh,
can tell you
so
that. As long as I
though
keep collecting
I don't know what
treasures,
else you
then I won't
expect
need to
from
care about
Tarkov.
petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty
Yeah.
at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
So,
This is the car of the Astral Express you've
48
spoken
hours?
of.
Jesus.
My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
Gotta love a 2-day timers for
I'm surprised a
absolutely no
council
reason.
elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to
I've not been
leave
checking it
ever
much, no.
since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphoreus' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan.
So
It appears that many
that's
scholars
why
from
they showed it
Amphoreus
in the
believe the taboo
roadmap.
against the world beyond the
Not the
sky
roadmap, the
stems from a curse
content for
cast
season
by
1.
Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans
Why?
of Amphoreus, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
Like,
The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound
I
as
don't feel like
thunder in a storm.
reinstalling the campaign just for that.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was
I don't feel like going through the installation again just to try one thing out to
If
re-uninstall
returning
it.
Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
by all means, please, proceed. But be careful. The Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
I don't know.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Antikytherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, If I could open up a path out of Amphoreus that circumvents Aquila's divine
I'm not going to do it
judgment,
one sitting. I'll probably just do the first half of it and that's it.
would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Because I assume it's going to be like the rest, where it focuses on one character, then the next half's going to focus on
I
the
don't
other banner.
understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Oh.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
I'll probably just do it for like 3
The
hours
crucial
then.
point
3 to
is,
4 hours.
If you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Ah, and there's a YouTube recap not come
Please
through
don't
yet.
misunderstand, Lord Donhung. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans.
Maybe
nor
tomorrow.
am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
I have.
1 against 4 then.
I have
Just to
checked it,
confirm,
yeah.
If things turn ugly later,
And it was
will you help?
not quite as I expected.
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one
For the
thing,
game,
Lord
for the game
Lygus.
section at least, the
Indeed,
channel
we must
section,
try
I
to
about
return
it
to
was
our
about as I expected.
companions.
But for the games,
But our
somehow
companions now also
Tarkov
include
was
the
my top
flame-chasing
one.
Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will
Though
not ignore the fate of our companions.
I feel like that shouldn't be the case. I don't remember
So I
watching that
see.
much this year.
This is what you call trailblazing.
Genshin was at
When
least
I
in the
asked
top
if
3
you'd
as I
help,
expected it
I
to be.
meant the ones who need help are them.
I guess the others were still somewhat expected.
You have such overwhelming power, so... Why?
Well, it was the groups of YouTubers for, well, one of the groups of YouTubers first, and then
Why do you want to take the core flames?
I don't remember the groups of YouTubers being in them. I don't remember the other 3 channels.
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you
I'm okay. I can handle that
I think if
kind
I
of
had to
hit
guess, it was
now,
probably one of.
but a few months ago, that
I
would
think
knock me
I think
out.
one of them was most likely a channel dedicated like World of Tanks, probably.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's
No,
impressive
I
you
remember
found
it
the
not being a
straining
talk
method.
of channel
Battling the phantoms
somehow.
of the past in the river of time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards
No, to be
describe.
fair, just because Tarkov's my top game, the top game I've watched, it doesn't mean it's
Working
going to
pretty
be
well,
top channel.
wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron.
I will be a quick
I
second.
can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training
I mean,
began.
two of the tops were the variety people, so it was bound to be random games they're always playing. But I'll be a second. And then we're done.
It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphoreus. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned
No
down
way.
all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been so you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting
Is
stronger,
it?
but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been
Oh.
through Nigador's trial and
Wow.
understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their
I
past
mean,
are
eventually you'll get
ultimately weak.
through it, but
Times have changed. The responsibility
What?
I bear is both precious and fragile.
That-
I wield my sword for the future.
how the hell
of
are you meant to do
Amphoreus.
that?
I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
I assume it's 6 somewhat tanky summons.
Right. I must continue sharpening my skills. Eventually, I'll need to face them on the battlefield. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training
A
today.
shared health bar. Oh
How about we
god.
go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure.
That sounds
That's
like
what I've
fun.
been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place.
That
You can
sounds
find whatever
very
you're
fun.
into here.
Surely.
The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
What the hell? That doesn't exactly sound fair. I must say. Oh boy. Surely the other boss isn't as bad, right? Am I going all the way down? Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be harder then. Good luck with that.
Any fish taking the bait?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can teleport, but how far away am I? Oh no, you're actually just straight up going all the way down. Oh. Yeah, no, I'd rather teleport at that
Here
point
we
then.
are. Where was that slate
I
last time?
I thought it was somewhere
Here,
at
or maybe
least
over here.
close to the top, but no, it's all the way down. Okay. I think I'm fine.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh right, she goes in. She goes invisible for it, doesn't she?
Month of cultivation.
Or is it just
Curtainfall
because she's
hour,
faster?
A time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing.
Where you loot?
Then
Okay,
again,
I
are
didn't
there even any
know about the
spots left to
looting
fish in
enemies.
Amphoreus these days? You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Why'd you say I would be upset?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine.
I don't see why I'd be upset.
Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Okay.
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
How many more times do I have to talk to Mem?
You sure are persistent. All right, all right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphoreus Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Maybe if I
Sorry,
feel
we
like
keep
it.
chasing each other around. I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby.
Being
So
tired.
why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true...
I'm only when I'm
I was a
extremely
Lizzie, I
tired,
wouldn't have
not
disappeared.
just the regular tired I always am.
Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the
Oh,
outcomes.
on the crew deck?
Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right. I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that. Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us?
Yeah, like,
Who's there?
I assume you mean like the Klukai one.
You are...
Yeah.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
I know that,
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphoreus quite thoroughly.
I think it was Papasha had one. It was either her or Vepley.
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
Yes. Maybe
We
Lena
can't
can
let
be
our
walking
esteemed
around
guests
us?
pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
Yeah, there's
Their
quite a
task
few
was to
characters that
erase
seem to have
anyone
the
with
stories.
golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective
Klukai just being the dev's favourite and the fan favourite, it would appear.
Chrysos heirs' abuse
I guess.
of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
That's...
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons.
I'm sure they can do a
We're a
lot.
bit rusty. Just give us some time.
A person who has a sword and someone who has a lance.
Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the
Oh
stories
yeah,
from the
that would be
legends.
today, wouldn't it?
I'm
Because
sure
it's
you're
Friday.
also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treeby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
What do you mean soon that'll happen?
Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya. It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame
Yeah, it
chase
is indeed a
journey, and to
Goliath.
remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphoreus a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, You're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya, Aglaya. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Oh,
Kind?
very nice.
There's no need to use such a word to
Oh
cover
right,
up
yeah,
your
they've
incompetence.
I think there's a Steam post of like all the rewards for
Anaxagoras
each day.
humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to
Oh,
shatter
okay.
that demigod facade of
That's
yours.
very cheap.
Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading?
I think there's also one of the boxes from the daily logins where you can choose a part of her for some reason. It was between her and someone else. You just gotta choose one part to craft
In this moment,
them.
I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Okay.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Yeah.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden
Hello,
thread
Stella.
doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh, come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical
Yeah.
power.
I guess that's how she gets her
Legend
shoes.
has it that Amphoreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra, and don't get caught again.
Why does
A
it sound like
face
some of the
as
audio
lovely
just
as
cuts
yours
out except the
deserves
voice acting?
better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second
Oh.
thoughts.
I guess it's more of a
What's wrong?
an intentional
Do
thing.
you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose.
Though if
you'll
it's
have to
intentional,
grow
that's
into them.
very weird.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power! You're Amphoreus' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyout!
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
Understandable reaction to Cypher.
Boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is! Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Casterus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Which trailer?
Listen closely.
There was a
Do you
trailer?
hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
I know there was that cutscene they showed
How generous you are,
today.
Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh,
Unless that's the one you're
reminding
talking
me of
about.
trickery. Uneasy around water.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I did say
the
that then.
people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady
Well, at
Cypher
least
was
next week we get to learn about which character's gonna be which as well.
What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos. trying to trick me into saying something.
Thank you for letting me know I can add Cypher to my team. Game. Thank you very much.
Was this device
When that's
designed by
clearly
priests
not
and
who's already in my
orcs?
team.
Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
Yeah, clearly I don't.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Okay, now I have to check that.
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
You cannot view the detailed info outside of game.
This
Okay.
feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Wait, what if I go from here? No, that wouldn't work either.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use
The scent of gold coins.
No way, 2 ciphers.
And fine leather. It's so refreshing. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments
Cypher
made
is on
from
the
ocean's
hunt
tears.
for them.
Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves in Amphoreus. Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each
It is
other?
necessary
I
that
can't
she
believe
has
it's
to do
still
it twice so
fall
far.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. Alright, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing.
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the
Why
controller
would...
for the hands of
What?
Amphoreus?
Why should Cypher have been 4-star?
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
There's a big guy Look at
I
his
understand the
face.
game's lacking
Oh my,
4
how could
stars
something
and
be
has
so
been for
ugly?
over a year now. But I feel like Cypher shouldn't have been the one.
Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time. Got any plans on how to spend it? Of course. Spend nothing. Isn't that the controller for the hands of Amphoreus?
Uh-huh. brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue
Yeah.
nature.
Which would on, if anything, it should have been probably Evernight. Considered now just be another form for
It smells of money. This cat will pick it up. Stand still. You found me.
it would just be another form for March 7th. That's
May as well kill them all. Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
incredibly difficult.
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see.
That is fair, yeah.
Huh. Is this?
Oh. That's a there's a small amount of text, I must say.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
That's a lot of text.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least Stolos still has me left. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice?
Of course. Though that's implying I even remember half of Amphoreus' story.
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Yeah, Nikito was the Striped Titan, yep. Of course, of course.
I see. But you in a priest robe? Now that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh,
I mean, do you count combat events? Because that's the new event.
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. Alright. Do you want to handle it?
Unless that com event's been done before and I've just forgotten about it. Yeah, I guess. Why do I have to talk to this guy? Oh. Yeah, I guess that is true.
However, I still don't see how this ties into
I
treasure.
assure you one day Star Rail will have a bunch of events in one patch again.
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Alright. It sounds like something really stupid happens.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Is it gonna be a full-on finance section again?
Feels like something incredible is buried here.
Because that wouldn't be surprising.
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Alright. Okay.
Isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting.
Also
Looks like
makes
whoever
sense.
buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little me.
Yeah. She really is, huh?
Told you, nothing can stump me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She is listening.
Fair.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa! Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise, Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Oh god.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
I mean, you gotta listen to Cypher more, I guess. And Aglaya.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
Understandable.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted.
Maybe? I don't know.
Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
And that is understandable.
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
Fair enough.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes.
Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Ah
These
yes,
folks in black
returning to Trailblaze
are not
POV.
responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
Like,
An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysosaurs. I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these
Surely.
stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aranova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
oh right, yeah, you did throw that, didn't you?
There are always
Yeah, I did
those
say
who
that.
find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the
The
vested
final
interests
bosses
to
seem
abandon their
interesting from an image I saw on
wealth and
Reddit.
ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where she is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well.
I mean, that's just how it goes, isn't it?
Is that Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you
Yeah.
set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back.
Yeah,
They're lucky they're still alive.
I'm sure Aglaya's dead.
If you feel as lucky as they are,
Sure.
try me.
What are these options?
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finon, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Yeah.
I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase.
That was a
If the conspiracy
interesting
is
choice
exposed,
of
they'll be
his.
hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Okay.
Claudia, is this... blasted? Those guys... I've heard from more than one person it doesn't seem like a joke.
I don't believe she's dead.
Stay
Like,
calm.
I'm sorry.
This could just be one of her schemes.
MiHoYo has
Believe it
not killed
until I
off a
see it for
character
myself.
in any of their games playable since Impact 3rd, as far as
What
I'm
should we
aware.
do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city.
I highly doubt they'll just randomly do it for this game.
Along the way. I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis.
Hmm?
Ah, you're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya. In this form, you come to me.
What do you mean, I don't know?
It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you, do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How
You
to
okay?
say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child.
What caused you to have this
need
reaction, Lizard?
Already lived
Is it
the
something
grand
she said?
life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman.
I'm really lost on what was said that I just clearly
Please,
didn't understand.
Take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Okay.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily. I hope so. I just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her. Dunham came back before us.
you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Kratos, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaia fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
I also don't understand. This doesn't add up. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the
No, I'm sure she'll still be back.
resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate.
And if anything, it's probably got something to do with whatever that pact she had with the blacksmith is.
Perhaps.
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treby, as she understands Aglaia's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long.
Yes, I was listening. I heard that she got stabbed in the heart, yes, by the dagger from the cleaners. That
Also,
really
Miss
does not
Hyacinth
change
was the one who
anything.
declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Kratos.
Unless they really did change it.
The baths are empty.
Oh, I need to go up to
No citizen feels like bathing after hearing such
Did I just
terrible
miss
news.
one sentence that just so happened to be extremely important?
Hyacinth.
Yeah.
We heard from Kratos. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident.
Unless it's just gonna be a case of they say it's
come
happened
back
and then
so
show it
quickly.
later on for
They need someone with them now.
the classic MiHoYo reasoning.
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaia's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings. Declaring her death was the hardest thing I've
But I
ever
do
had
understand.
to do as a doctor.
Yeah, it's still really stupid. I understand why you stopped playing after that.
Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll handle things from here.
Okay.
That's what I
later,
mean,
everyone.
like, quote unquote
Next.
killed.
We should visit Lady Treby.
At least for Penacony, there's some sort of reasoning Because it was just a dreamland they were in, not like the actual world. For Glaya, it's just gonna be plain stupid no matter how they try to explain it.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady
I get the
Trigger,
feeling they're actually gonna show it later.
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us.
It would
You
not
went
be
to
the
the
first
grove to
time they
prepare
do something
yourself for the threats to
off
Akuma.
screen just to show it
You
later.
didn't do anything wrong.
Which
So don't be
I'll
hard
never
on
understand
yourself.
why it's that way.
We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
You enjoy, sir.
I know
With
what
me watching
Aglaya
30
expected
minutes.
of me. Right now, the last thing Akuma needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
Understandable.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Thank you, game.
Finan.
Oh
my
boy.
humble student.
I mean, if it's
my
30
trusted
minutes,
colleague.
then I understand why you would stop playing.
As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of
Yeah,
war
you
is
enjoy, good
invisible.
sir, in whatever you plan to be doing.
I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Amphoreus, the gate to Amphoreus' future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands?
Does the Shiner effect have to play there?
Can you do me a favor?
Is that necessary?
Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphoreus the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare. Cortonis, what brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cortonis?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is... Now, here, take this.
Is this it?
Okay, so it's a sword.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
I've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it, may triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphoreus.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
It really was a single sentence that I missed.
Can she
That
still hear?
actually so happened to
It's
tell me
difficult
what
to
it's about.
confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive.
Oh, it's
In
supposed
the
to be
end,
30-ish
remember the lesson
minute
from one of my
dialogue. Oh
teachers.
boy.
In battles where words are weapons, outrage and
So if it's
blind
not done by
passion often
2:29,
overpower reason.
oh boy.
I followed his strategy.
I guess we'll
I
see.
painted my opponents as
Unless
nothing
it's
more
been
than
2 hours,
pests,
29
tore
minutes.
apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Find the murderer! Make them pay! I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them.
I thought there'd be a lot more people here.
But my
I
perspective
guess not.
has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words. Oh, all right.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I didn't realize Trivian Trinum were in the back
I
there.
appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphoreus is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphoreus will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the gold weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart, even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
What's with the
Time
audio?
spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But
Only the
kindness,
voice acting doesn't
you
like
helped
somewhat
nurture it
cut
in me.
out.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong.
Yeah, that's the second time that's happened in one of these.
See you, Snowy.
Oh, I guess technically
Goodbye.
third.
Lady Tree.
I heard what you said.
Oh, this
Are you
is why it takes a
suggesting the
while.
debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but
He's talking to
sleight
all
of
four
hand?
that have disappeared so far.
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali.
Oh my god.
I had no idea you
If this
had it in
audio thing
while
really
I
is
was
a bug, I
drilling those
hope they
formulas
fix
in
it.
your head
That is
in class.
annoying.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the
And
way,
if it's
I've
not,
completely
who
forgotten
thought that's a
those
good
formulas now.
idea? Because I feel like this isn't the first time this has
Some
happened.
things never
In
change.
Amphoreus specifically.
In our next lives, I'll teach you how
I mean,
to
the
truly
voice acting's
embrace
perfectly
your
fine,
divine
but
duties.
the music, I guess, it's just cutting out.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa.
Actually, even this doesn't take too
Miss
long.
Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
Yeah, that is definitely a
I
hazard.
hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras.
I feel like this part could have easily been a cutscene, no?
Claya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase,
Just
you
have
made the
him walking
decision
up to the different
initiate
characters,
miracle of
talking
Genesis
to them.
to the Amphoreans.
Instead of it being a still image
The
of them just
Chrysos heirs are the
fading out
executors of the
afterwards.
prophecy, yet they, the people,
I feel like they could have
are
done
the
more with
true
it.
masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line, right?
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
you forget me?
Oh my
Forget
god, the
you.
audio, please.
Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around, Finin of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey.
Mem?
And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
Never mind.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed.
Of course it's
while
gonna be
you were away.
Siren. Either of you brought her
I've
up
met
earlier.
so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachment. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finem.
Okay. Is that the speech done? Because that was about 15
Cloud.
minutes,
This
give or
place
take.
holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
This
Seamstress.
image again?
Tell
Do they
me,
not have any other images
does
for this?
Akuma have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person, or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby! The only things I'm
Wait,
good at are the underhanded
Hyceelins?
street smarts
There's
that
no way that's how you
no
meant to
one
pronounce
even
her name, is it?
respects. But
Oh, don't
But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cyphera. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaia. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple. And kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it? Even though it's a lie?
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
I mean, where are they if there's a chest just sitting there?
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaia has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
Oh?
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Cavali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Damn, is that serious that he's fine with the rest being
Hey,
deceived?
Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akuma closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been
Where
tracking
in
them
the
all
world
this time.
are they?
And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akuma yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred Art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akuma because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to battle the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Wait.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry for a demigod. I'll do my job, so you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Okay. I hate how they're doing this, because now I have no idea where they were. I would love to know where they were, so I would grab that
I'm
chest.
back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all. I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Okay. I don't plan to add her to my team, thanks.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can
So yeah, the
still see
final
that
speech
phase
was
in
about,
my
I
mind.
don't know, 13 minutes if I had to be,
And
give it.
that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy.
Why is one of the
And all
things in
my
the
teaching
background
activities
moving
will
at
be put on
1 frame per 2 seconds?
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag
And how is that
sharp
man
tongue
not
of
tall
yours.
enough to sit
That's
properly
a
on
credit
the
deduction.
seat
Fine enough
if
IDs
everyone
Elysiae.
else is?
I have nothing
Like,
left to say.
his feet are just
Next.
floating.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
It does seem that this version won't have the usual that the last 2 had at least.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process.
Oh. Okay.
Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of IDs Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say...
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but... I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphoreus' heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost, and only Seliosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation. To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Oh, Hyacinth.
I'll be a minute or two. once again back.
Danny, what are you doing here?
I
Oh
didn't
my god,
expect
another
to see you
chest?
again in the grove. Finan mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here too?
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the Rainbow Bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you? Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Amphoreus is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Ah, right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it.
Well, seeing as there's another like what,
starting to question
4
how real
versions
everything
of
is
content from
after a
Amphoreus after
conversation
this.
with a member of the
I don't
Council
think
of
they
Elders.
left after this fight.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
I swear if they say trial down hung was added. Okay, good. Oh. That just happened to take a second to register, thank God.
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must...
What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Who has awakened me?
It's I, Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name. So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the Flame Chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion, and retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan. How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphoreus is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Well, looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time, and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember! I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphoreus are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through. And as Fagusa's priests designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way!
I thought there'd be some special image for this, I'm not gonna lie. But instead it was just a black screen.
Vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her? Oh, I think I know who that is.
I was gonna say, there's no way she doesn't know who Cypher
You have
is.
to go already, Syphi? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphi. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphi.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaya in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphi. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphoreus.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphie cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Yeah, makes sense.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphie's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
We do this next part and leave it there.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky
I
and
feel like I've
retrieve
made
the core
good
flame.
enough progress to call it there after this.
Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Provided there's not like another 6 hours of content left. Because if there is, then, oh god.
Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
Surely.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty?
There is no way that's how you pronounce her name. I refuse to believe it's
Who
Hycelans.
would have thought, as a fellow pillar
I
of
refuse.
Amphoreus, the sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But Unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios's prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head-on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Yeah, I had a feeling there'll be a loading screen here. Makes sense.
Huh. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you?
Okay.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just... I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trinan deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos. We're here. This is it.
Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
Well, whenever I regain
That
control of
means
my
he
character,
hasn't been
that's when
consumed
it'll,
by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're
no
here
matter
to
how
complete
long
an
that may
important
take.
mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
Oh, it actually might be right now.
That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother Jacinta was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against.
Was Lord Kratos.
Yet, you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Kratos took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Kratos must have done that to become a better man.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about it being right now. Jesus Christ.
You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Okay, this is taking longer than I thought it would.
The world of the living? Wait. You. Could you be?
Hello again, sir.
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird.
It's going fine. How about you?
How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
That's good.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying
I'm gonna do it until I get control of my character again.
Do you remember the one I chose?
I thought that would have been like a few minutes ago, but I haven't had control for the past 10 minutes now.
To that modest pendant.
Also,
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice
I don't know.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our
Yep, it is a true HSR moment here.
Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end. This broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve
Surely.
through to the very end.
I think there's gonna be one more conversation with Dan, and then it's gonna be finally over.
Blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of
Unless they
salvation.
teleport me to like Cypher's POV again or something.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more?
Oh god.
Just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia,
Oh
the
Christ.
Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged.
I thought this was gonna be I would have much rather had a black
Century
screen
of
with
the
text.
Crisis War plunged the nations into
I would have
chaos
much
and
rather had
decay.
that.
Until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the
The
smoke
fact it's
and
just
flames that buried the
no image
prophecy
again.
of deliverance. Aquila,
Okay, I was gonna
the
say.
celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Though struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight.
They really do like doing it.
Clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred
Really?
cyclones.
You know, this is how bad as it gets in Amphoreus when it comes to how long story is. How bad will the next world be? Or will we be going back to our usual, like, what is it, 8 to 12 hours per world? At least for the important stuff.
The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine
I guess we'll find out in what,
crashed
10 weeks' time?
and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan holding up the sky once more. Only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Jesus Christ. Oh?
Today's the day.
Wow.
Is it,
I didn't expect it
is
to
it
be
finally
so
time to
lively
get
up
my
here.
character's control back?
Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Svinen. Let's go talk to him.
Yippee, finally, oh my god. That took its time. Jesus. There is no way that all of that only give me one achievement. That segment alone, like without having control of the character, was like, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes, give or take. Surely. Oh no, I'm gonna have a permanent thing here, aren't I? Yeah, 'cause I got a new story. Yippee. Thank you for letting me know, game. Actually, how many of those tide things do I have now? May as well go hand them in real quick. Just so I'm not holding on to them.
Anchored in quiet harbors. I miss them as I miss fleeting.
I'm so parched.
Alright, it's 400 per level. Yippee. Oh, that's that finally done with. I'll probably resume the 3.3 on the weekend. Probably Sunday. Or I'll finish it, depending on how long I feel like sitting here playing the rest of the act. And then I guess I'll just keep going through the story for this game afterwards. Sure, if you give me like 10 minutes after. I'll resume this part after on Sunday. Maybe finish it and then just do whatever from there. Alright, so you enjoy.